The Game took her out to a nightclub, and while they were there, he groped her, pulled up her dress in public, and made a threat about eliminating her from the show. She said it happened in front of people, in front of cameras, and that it was bad enough that 3 cameramen quit right after. One reportedly said he had daughters and couldn't keep filming after seeing what went down. She filed a lawsuit later that year for sexual battery. Now here's where things took a turn. Instead of fighting the case, Game didn't show up, period. He ignored court dates, didn't appear for depositions, didn't make any public legal arguments, and when the court tried to reach him, he gave excuses, delayed things, and at one point even trolled Priscilla online. Posted pictures mocking her, made jokes, treated it like it wasn't real. Big mistake, because in civil court, if you don't show up, you lose by default, and that's exactly what happened. The judge ruled in Priscilla's favor in 2016, awarding her $7.1 million in damages. But the Game still didn't pay, claimed he didn't have the money, told interviewers he was broke, claimed his assets weren't really his, but the court didn't buy it. Section 3, hiding assets, WAC 100, and the mansion move. Here's where things get strategic, almost shady. That same year, the Game transferred ownership of his Calabasas mansion to his longtime manager, WAC 100, the same house he had been living in. The same house featured in videos and interviews. Suddenly, on paper, it belonged to WAC. Now WAC claimed it was a legitimate transfer, that he owned royalties from Game's catalog and had rights to the house. But Priscilla's legal team took that straight back to court. They said it was a fraudulent transfer, done solely to avoid paying the judgment. And after reviewing the paperwork and the timing of the deal, the court sided with Priscilla again. They ruled that the transfer was made in bad faith, and the house was still on the table as an asset that could be seized. The feds stepped in. Now we're in 2025, nearly 10 years since the alleged incident. And guess what? The U.S. Marshals showed up at that Calabasas property, and they seized it. Zillow lists that home around $7 million, and the court is now preparing to liquidate the property to satisfy the rest of the civil judgment. That's on top of the royalties Priscilla already received back in 2023 from Born 2 Rap, about $500,000. She's been chipping away at the debt for years, quietly, legally, and now it looks like she's finally getting the full amount the court says she was owed. The reaction online? Mixed. Some folks say this is straight up karma, that the Game thought he could duck the system and walk away clean. Others say he should have never played around with such a serious allegation in the first place. And then there's 50 Cent. You know he's somewhere watching this unfold. That interview Priscilla gave years ago, the one where she detailed the entire story, that aired on This Is 50 Radio. So you already